Wherever you are in the world, thank you for showing up today to this broadcast. I just came to connect. I came to connect, and I also have a quick question for you all. And this question is maybe a little surprising for some of you, but I want to know if you think it's acceptable to bring your parent to a job interview with you if you are an adult. Now, my thinking is that you're a young adult. So I want to know this question again. Is it acceptable to bring a parent with you on a job interview? And I want to tell you all the backstory. So I was riding around today and I heard this story on the radio about a, a young adult who had brought their parents on a job interview with them. Now, I didn't say how old a young adult was. It just said they were a young adult, okay? A Gen Zer to be specific. So that gives you an age range. And I'm just curious. What do you think? And in this interview, they were saying, not interview, when they were having this conversation, they were saying that this young adult brought the parent to the interview, and not only did the parent sit in on the interview, but the parent was telling the young adult to sit up straight, that their posture was, all wrong, and that they need to sit up straight and pay attention and all this stuff. So, hey Reese, how you doing? Thank you for coming in, and thank you all for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you so much. So, yeah, my question to you is, do you think that's appropriate? Because I have a couple of different thoughts on that. And I didn't believe it because I had never heard of this before. Maybe I'm just out of touch, right? So I Googled it and I just wanted to find out some stats. So I'm going to give you all some stats because I was like, wait, no, is that a thing? Or am I missing out on something? Is it really a thing? So I just wanted to share this information with you all when I found out and to get your perspective on it, because I have young adult daughters myself and they have never asked me to go on an interview with them. And I don't foresee that happening. But for those who may have a young adult that asks them to go on a job interview, do you think this is appropriate or inappropriate? And again, this is just whatever your thoughts are. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, but what do you think? Do you think that, we coddle, and I'm saying we because I have young adults and I have children as well. Do you think as parents we've gotten to that point where we're helicopter parents? And do you think that, and I'm not saying everybody when I say we, some of us or some people are helicopter parents and some people coddle their kids too much. That's just it. Some people coddle their kids too much. Are you a person that coddles your child to the point where you would actually go on a job interview with them? Or are you just a person that likes to love on your child? Now, I see nothing wrong with that. But I just want to know, for you coddlers out there, for you all that coddle your children way past that point, where people would think that it's inappropriate, do you feel like you would, go on your child's interview? And also, I'm going to go ahead and share some stats with you because I don't want to have you hear that too long. The loss. Hey, how you doing? Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. Yep, emancipate yourself from. Okay, so I agree with that first part that you're saying. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. It does say that in the Bible. I'll be back. Okay. Do you have, not that I'm aware of, VHS? I do not, but I do like to play. Michaela, I don't play professionally. And I don't even play actively on the team. I do like to play though. In spare time, I have a daughter that likes to play. So yes, is the answer to your question. See, if you can't talk nicely, then I'll just remove you. I'll just tell you that right now. So anyway, the stats on this conversation that I have, I'm going to tell you all what it is just in case somebody's in team replay and wants to have this information. So it said, as I was researching this topic, it's saying, it's becoming more and more common for young adult children to bring their parents to job interviews. And it said that some parents actually participate. As I was telling you earlier, some parents will participate in the interview. the conversation I heard earlier where the mom was actually telling the daughter to sit up straight and to speak properly and to whatever else she said, right? So that shows that she was very hands on and, just kind of still participating in that aspect of her life. Okay, I see. So here we are. Here are the stats. So the stats are according to a survey of 1,428 Gen Zers, which does not appear to be that much. That is a very small percentage of Gen Zers who may be taking their parents into the job or into the job interview with them. So in this interview, it said that 1,428 Gen Zers in this survey, I'm sorry, not in this interview, in this survey that was taken according to Google, um, according to Google search, in this survey, there were 1,428 Gen Zers that were surveyed. So they just took a small segment of that population. And then it said 26% of that number brought their parents to a job interview. Now, that does not mean that it can be more. That does not mean that there are not less that have taken their parents on a job interview. I just thought that it was pretty interesting that that happened because I had never experienced that. So it said 26% brought their parents on a job interview. 70% asked their parents for help while they were at the job interview. And then 16% had their parents submit an application. How do you all feel about those numbers? Those of you who will be in Team Replay, just put it in the comment section. If you have any thoughts about this at all, let me know. If you don't care, that's quite all right. But I thought this was pretty interesting. And then it said out of 800 hiring managers that were surveyed, 19% of them found that recent college graduates brought a parent to a job interview. So I thought that was pretty interesting, a pretty interesting fact. I mean, I thought it was interesting enough to bring this to the live and to ask you all this question. So if you are here, do not forget to hit that like button, click the like button, subscribe, comment, and share this out if you have not done either of those things. And if you are in Team Replay, thank you for coming into Team Replay. Let me know in a comment section what you think about this particular question. If you are an adult, if you are a young adult, would you consider bringing your parents on an interview? And if you want to tell me why, let me know in the comment section, because there may be things that I have not thought about that you may have some reasons why you would do that, and it can help somebody else that may be in your age range that is trying to consider if they should or should not bring a parent. And for those of you who are parents, would you go to a job interview with your adult child? That's the question. So if you all have a comment, if you all have any answers or concerns, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.